You want to hit? What's going on, Falcons fans? It's your boy Big Love Country. I got my homeboy right here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It is your boy Terror Artist 404, Tonyo, aka Terror Artist 404. Man, what's happening?
Hey, man, we over here just trying to make it, bro. Trying to make it. So for everybody in here who don't really know us, just want to let you know, I'm your boy Big Low Country, Coach Big Low Country. Make sure that you like this and subscribe to my channel. I do film study breakdown. We just sit around and talk about football. And you know what I'm saying? Just come over there and do a country boy a favor and subscribe to Big Low Country Sports. I'm sorry, I'm from the country, so it's spelled Kuntry. And my homeboy Tonyo, he do it all. He do everything.
Well, first of all, man, I am on YouTube as Terror Artist 404. I do the Madden gaming, I do the 2K gaming, and you can check me out in this link right here to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But also, I guess in the other episodes I bring it along, I kind of forgot it. I'm also on Twitch. If you look up Terror Artist 404 on Twitch, I've started going live showing these fools how I do fools on Madden. You dig?
You just started that like yesterday, right?
I just started yesterday. I was gonna wait a couple of days, but like the last live when I did it myself, and I was just like, you know what, F it. I gotta get it off my chest, man. I gotta just step on through that thing, man.
I see you got that dub.
Hey, man, I got that dub, man. You seen it was pretty, right? Toward the end, it was pretty. I know during the beginning. You was like, hold on, Tom, hold on. What you doing? And then Coach came and got me right, but got myself right too, and I ended up getting a 36-17, win off of that. But you know what we do before we hop into the topic? Say what's up to our fam, you feel me? And we gonna say what's up to Maniac J. He said, I'm a big fan of this channel. ATL Rise Up. You already know what it is, man. And then you have right after him J3 saying, what's up? What's happening, my guy?
What's going on, fam? What's going on, bro?
You got Stewie Rock J saying, what up? What up? What up?
Stewie Rock. Let's get it.
Got Joseph Thornton, fellas. What's up? What's happening? Let's see. Can we get to some more? Let's get to some more real quick. Let's get it. DA said, low.
What's up, fam? DSGB. You already know what time it is.
And then he comes back and says, Antonio, what's up, my brother? What's good, man? Then Atlanta Nation in the building. What's up? What's up? And then we got what's his name right here? Michael Walker, what it do? And Wallace Smith said, what's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? I know it's been fairly partly cloudy.
Fairly partly cloudy over here.
I'm kidding, man. It's been all good. I couldn't be more blessed than to be in front of y'all, and I got the perfect family for myself, and we all good. Just trying to, get to this money. You feel me? How you doing over there, Lo?
Hey, man, we fairly partly cloudy over here, bro. We just over here trying to make it. It rained a little bit this morning, but we fairly partly cloudy, man. You know how we do it.
Hey, man, you made it on through. You scooped on through there, right?
Hey, bro. Hey, we slid through there like a penguin on ice.
Happy feet. Hey, and he already done put up an area code 404 East Point. You know what? Y'all drop your area codes where you're from. I already see I got the neighborhood 404 in the house. He East Point, I'm College Park. But it ain't no big difference with me. And then Sean Jones said, I salute you, Big Country, for standing up. Matt Ryan did cost us this game, and he actually said it himself that he has more left in the tank when the man starting to doubt himself. How you feel about that comment, man? What's up with that?
Hey, man, look. I appreciate you on that, fam. But look, it's one of those situations with Matt Ryan in that game. We all know what Matt Ryan is. So, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we all know that Matt Ryan's the greatest quarterback in Atlanta Falcons history. And if you ask Matt Ryan himself, he will tell you that he knows that a big reason why we lost that game on Sunday was coming off of his right arm, the throws that he made. we were in a position to win, and unfortunately, we didn't win. But we also know that all season long, Dirk Cutter, he hasn't been calling the best plays. But on Sunday, Dirk Cutter switched a lot of things up. We ran I don't know what you want to call it, the Wild Falcon, or I don't know. I don't know what it was. But Russell Gage, threw that bomb to Calvin Ridley. I mean, we were establishing the run, and Dirk Cutter, he went away from the running game. But whenever he did throw the ball anyway, Matt made some bad throws, and he threw into double coverage. I mean, he threw some unnecessary interceptions. But we all know that if Low a fan of anybody, Big Low Country fan of anybody, it's Matt Ryan. We all know that. That's my favorite player of all time. Of all time.
Hey man, I feel you on that. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. And I'm gonna get to a couple more comments before we actually jump right into the topic. You got Let's Get It GA saying Merry Christmas to the both of us. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Everybody in the chat right now. Then you have, let's see. Muhammad says, what's up, bro? And then Yard Stick P says 706. All right, he repping the 706.
706.
Houston repping the 909.
909.
You got
where's that at, Joe? Let us know where the 909 is.
The 770, the south side of the thing. You already know. Hey, Riverdale. All right. And then y'all know the 912 Statesboro GA.
912 C Pope.
All right. So we going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room some more.
Okay.
The big elephant in the room, man. It ain't no recap or nothing like that.
Okay.
Who to blame for the Chargers loss, man?
Man, boy, you just going straight into it, ain't you?
I'm digging right in the nitty gritty, man. Everybody been talking about it this whole week, bro.
What in the world, bro?
Right into it. Let's get into these hot topics.
Man. Hey, Terry Artist 404, he coming in hot, bro.
I'm coming in hot and sticky with it, you know. You feel me?
All right, okay. Look. So first of all, y'all do a country boy a favor and y'all let me know in the comments who do y'all think was at fault for this loss? Do y'all think it was Dirk Cutter put Matt Ryan in bad situations? Or do y'all think that it was Matt Ryan making bad decisions? So y'all let us know, and collectively we're all going to come together. Big Low Country, we're going to come as a family, we coming together. So look, Big Low Country, I'm working on communicating better. So while I'm working on communicating better, I want y'all to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think as well. So look, man.
All right. So I'm going to let it go off. I'm gonna let you have the flow afterwards, Coach. I'm gonna let you have the flow.
Let it fly.
All right. So we know in this thing called football, right? Sports, period. The coach draws up the plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's up for you to play to execute it, correct? Everything, and especially in football, all 11 players on that side got to do right for that one successful play to happen. Basketball, you can get away with it. What's up, J-Rock? Hey.
Coming there from Twitch.
Basketball, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Because one person, like a Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, can kind of take over a game and get you that 1 or 2 games. They ain't going to win you the series, but get you 1 or 2 games, man. Now I feel like this. Dirk Cutter is not a good OC. Heck no, he's not. But you can't be a 13-year-old vet playing like a 13-year rookie. To be honest, those are some rookie mistakes. He had a bad game. Those are rookie mistakes. The one that he threw to try and throw in the Hayden Hurst, that dude was sitting there waiting on it. I can say that's a mix of bad play calling, predictable, but you still have to know, okay, I can't throw it right here. He's waiting on it. And then you had the other interception towards Calvin Ridley when he was double teaming in the end zone. That ain't Julio. That ain't the man who you know. is Julio, but that wasn't Julio at that moment. That was not Julio at that moment, so I wouldn't have tried it. I don't know if he was trying to throw it out of bounds and it just didn't make it or what. And then the one that pissed us off the most, the one that he threw it to the inside shoulder instead of the outside shoulder. This is one of them games that you can't simply just automatically defend Matt Ryan. I am a big Matt Ryan fan. I am to the T with him. I battle him, but when it comes to that, the players got to execute, man. Coach, I'm gonna let you have the flow. What's up? Speak from the coach's mind.
All right, bro. All right. Let's put on the coach's hat, fellas. Let's put on the coach's hat. All right. So, first of all, we got to remember, as a coach, as an offensive coordinator, and y'all in the comments, y'all let me know what y'all thinking. As an offensive coordinator, your main goal is to get first downs until you get touchdowns. Once you get in that red zone where you really make your money at, you know, where the metal meets the road, where the rubber meets the road, is whenever you score touchdowns. If you get touchdowns and field goals, we don't want 3 and outs. So doing that, and this is a good comparison to Slant Thomas. So we all know that Slant Thomas, what does he do best? What does Michael Thomas do best?
5-yard slant, 8-yard slants, maybe a comeback route, maybe in the curve.
Michael Thomas, he ain't finna burn nobody, But look, he's successful doing what he does. So it's like in this game on Sunday, everybody, we all know that Dirk Cutter has been calling some terrible games all season long, and Lord knows it's frustrating to me. But in this game on Sunday, we were getting first downs, and whenever we did call those passing plays, there were wide open receivers, and there were situations where Matt just made bad throws, y'all. Matt just made bad throws at the end of the day. So if there's somebody who's open and we throw to somebody who's double teamed, it's not Dirk Cut. That's not the offensive coordinator's fault. Because at the end of the day, what the offensive coordinator is supposed to do is to draw up plays where you have open receivers where you can throw the ball to.
Correct.
Because the last time I checked, coaches couldn't bring guns to the stadium. I know Dirk Cutter went down there holding a gun to Matt Ryan's helmet, talking about, hey, look, you better throw the cavalry on this play. That wasn't the case. I watched the film already. You already know Coach Lowe watched the film. You already know I watched the film.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
Right there, look.
And check out that, I didn't mean to cut you up, but check out the game on film breakdown on Fridays, 8 o'clock. Fridays, 8 o'clock. Every Friday, check that out. And it's going to be especially a good one because we need some answers. Go ahead, Lo.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so and what I'm doing, everybody, I'm putting my link in the chats. So because I do film study and just break down football. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, Big Low Country. And look, we're gonna talk about anything that y'all want to talk about. But to answer your question, if you draw up plays where wide receivers are open, that's what that's who's supposed to get the ball. So I looked at that play, that double team on Calvin Ridley, and everybody talking about, oh well, the safety pulled and came to help double team Calvin Ridley. Well, that's why Matt Ryan gets paid $30 million a year not to make that throw. Because $30 million. Right. How much guaranteed? Like $100 million or something like that? I can't remember.
You're right.
Fact of the matter is that Ty Gurley was over there by the headed running to the sideline, and he was over there doing jumping jacks and playing tiddlywinks over there all by himself. You see what I'm saying? Matt Ryan, and I looked at the film, Bo. I already looked at the film. As soon as the film was available to be looked at, I looked at it. Matt Ryan didn't look nowhere else. He didn't. So everybody's like, oh, well, the safety made a good play. I wonder how the safety made a good play. Probably because Matt Ryan was staring him down like he was infatuated with Calvin Ridley on that play. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, and like I said from the beginning of the show, y'all, Matt Ryan's my favorite quarterback ever. Probably my favorite player, him and Julio Jones. I've been watching these Falcons for a long time. That play, Matt Ryan made a terrible call. He just stared Calvin Ridley down. Look, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know if y'all seen it, but the fact of the matter is, and what's I appreciate that, man. What's going on, Ice Finesse? I see you, man.
What's up, Ice Finesse? Hey.
And my homeboy, Let's Get It, GA, said exactly. But the fact of the matter is that before Matt Ryan even hiked that ball, y'all know what? When Matt Ryan came out of that huddle, his body language was showing. When he came out of that huddle, he was like, I'm going to sling this thing to Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else that would show anything different.
My thing about the whole situation is, man, you've been in the league too long to be doing this.
Yes.
But
yes.
We've understand that Dirk Cutter has called a lot of bad plays in these 2 years that we've had him, plus the couple years we had him before. We understand that. But don't be afraid to call Matt Ryan out on a bad game. That's it. That's all. You can call, if Grady have a bad game, y'all gonna call him out. If AJ Terrell, if he get his jaws burnt the whole game, y'all gonna call him out. Julio one of them too. If he have a bad game, call him out. Really, all of them, they cannot be excused for performances. And Matt Ryan just had a poor performance.
Julio had a 100-yard game, and Julio dropped the pass, a 50-yard pass, after he outran everybody, and everybody was like, man, Julio should have caught that pass. After all these years that this man have made all these catches that everybody thought he wouldn't have a chance of making, he dropped the pass, and everybody like, man, you know what, man, Julio tripping. Like, what in the world?
And Sean Jones says, okay, didn't the offensive coordinator call that Russell Gage play? He got the ball deep into the end zone for a touchdown. When was the last time Matt Ryan actually been accurate on a deep pass? Well, he's been accurate on deep passes, man. He just wasn't accurate. He just wasn't clicking that game.
He wasn't clicking that game.
Dirk Cutter did call that play. And he did what I think he called the most even game that we're going to get from this man. That game. He called the most even game that we're going to get. And the right Jay say 13 years, no excuses. That's right. You've been in the league since 2008. Come on, man. I mean, I'm saying you make a mistake, but you're making rookie mistakes. Justin Herbert should have been making those mistakes. But he didn't. Come on, man. Got to do better.
Look, man, fact of the matter is that I don't care. Like, everybody sit here talk about how everything Dirk Cutter fault. All we doing is we just scapegoating Dirk Cutter. I know that Dirk Cutter's been calling a bunch of bad games. That this game that he called on Sunday, he didn't call a bad game in my opinion. Matt Ryan, all those interceptions that Matt Ryan threw, like, he wasn't under pressure. He was, you know what I'm saying? That it wasn't predictable. He had people that were open, and Matt Ryan just made some bad throws.
Right, let's get it. GA, your homie says, if you want to get deep with it, though, that play with Matt Ryan threw the pass really in the end zone. Hayden Hurst was one-on-one open running that post route in the middle. Yeah,
I know it.
Yeah,
I know it. And whenever we break down this film on Friday, because look, if y'all ain't never seen Big O really break down film like I'm trying to, dig off and put feet in somebody. Look, man, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, there's multiple, there are plays that Matt Ryan didn't throw interceptions that were just incomplete passes where he just messed up. Like, he just had a bad game. I don't know if him and Sarah got into an argument before the game or something. I don't know what happened. But Matt Ryan, he just wasn't in his bag on Sunday, y'all. He just wasn't in his bag.
Bad, that boy fumbling his bag, man.
Man, he done got 2 bags. Matt all right. Matt's good.
And Quentin Willis said once Wait, hold on. Once again, we got beat by a rookie or a backup QB. It's embarrassing. You know what? It is. This whole season is a big embarrassment. I would have rather had a trash team, like straight trash, and be like this with no talent, than to have a team so talented and we going through this. Like, what in the world, bro? What in the world? That's insane. By the way, what in the world? Yeah.
What in the world? What in the world, Bo? What in the world? So I mean, so look, like for everybody who is just trying to put the blame on Dirk Cutter, this was one of the best games that Dirk Cutter's called in a long time. It's like, and I know it's not the popular thing to say, but let's look at the situation objectively. That's what we do here at Atlanta Falcons Nation. Now, look, I know that everybody heard the post-game show. If you didn't hear the post-game show, make sure that you go and check it out. Me and my homeboy, me and my brother, Mad Mike Sports, it's like we were going back and forth about it. But, you know, that's what brothers do. And, look, I understand that we disagreed about it, but, look, that's still my homeboy. And if you don't disagree with him, I respect you. If you don't agree, if you don't agree with me, then I respect you. But, I mean, you know, that's a beautiful thing about sports, y'all. That conversation that we had on Sunday, that was barbershop talk. Whatever, you know.
Straight hood.
Y'all know that y'all been in the barbershop and they have those arguments about who's the GOAT, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it gets passionate, man. It gets passionate.
And I'm going to be that little one, be like, hey, how you going to skip Kobe? And I'm going to throw it all the way over there. You feel me? Like, how you get to LeBron without the man in the middle? Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My homeboy Stu Rock said, look, he said that Dirk called a decent game. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the game that Dirk called, he legitimately switched things up. Dirk was calling that game like he was like, man, I don't know who his wife's name is. Let's say his wife's name is Karen. He came home and said, hey, Karen, I might need to do something different because I'm finna get fired if I keep going the way I'm going.
Man, and our homie Anthony Wright, appreciate you joining us. Says our Falcons should be 10-3 right now. The only games we lost were at home against Seattle and Green Bay, and the Yankees in New Orleans. We should have won the rest of these games. If for the 50, we'll all be drunk.
We all be drunk.
If it was the 50, we'll all be drunk, and we will be sloppy drunk right now, man.
I say it all the time. Say it all the time.
Something right. You are right. You are absolutely right. This team should be number 1, number 2 seed in the NFC easily. You see how bad the NFC is this year? Easily. But can't blame nobody but the coaches and the players themselves, man. We can't do nothing about it. We just fans.
Yeah. You know what, Anthony Wright, the sad thing is that every week you come on the show and it's been progressing every week. Every week you be like, man, we should have been 0-1 right now. Man, we should be 1-0 right now. Man, we should be 2-0 right now. We should be 3-0 right now. This progress all the way to 4-9. What in the world, Bo? What in the world,
man? And this get us in tight. Hey, Mad Mike is the mad scientist, man. I just had to answer that real quick. He is the mad scientist. He's the Mad Mike. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Yes, sir. But that kind of ties us into this next topic. I'm coming with the heat and the fire again, so y'all fire them comments in that chat section up, man. Yeah. Should we draft Matt Ryan's success? I'm not saying no Justin Fields. I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence. I'm not even speaking Trey Lance. But is there a guy? Because I know the quarterback is not very deep, right? Mm-hmm. It ain't too deep. But is there a guy do you think that we can draft in like the 4th, 5th, 6th round, and Matt Ryan can like groom in a way until it be like, all right, now it's time to cut the ties with Matt Ryan? Because the contract says we not. Let's be honest. But I want to get your opinions on that.
Oh man, you know what? And I, like I said, I know a lot of people are talking about Zach Wilson. out of BYU. But you know what, man? To be completely honest with you, so if they keep Matt Ryan,
Correct.
and we tried, you know, because look, like we're reaching the end of that. We thought this was part of the window, but we're not. I mean, it's not, obviously. But if we keep Matt Ryan and we try to move forward, we're gonna need as much help as we can get because we're not gonna be able to get free agents. And I know that this isn't the most popular answer out there, but if we decide to keep Matt Ryan, I think we should just get some veteran backup quarterback, and because we need to start getting these new guys into the rotation. So, I mean, we're not going to be able to draft free agents. I think we should wait on the quarterback next year.
Right. I think we should, like, you know, as best as we can, stock up on defense, stock up on the offensive line. I wouldn't need to really touch the wide receivers and maybe get a running back. But I think next year's draft we should, like you said, next year's draft we should be looking at quarterbacks. But I don't see them looking at a quarterback in the first round. Definitely, I don't see that. They need to go defense or like an offensive lineman or defensive lineman or something. We need something in them trenches, preferably on the other side of the defensive side. You know, I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know how you feel about the O-lineman's, you know, performance this year. But I think we should go defense first. And Stewie Rock says, we have to. MR2 don't feel no pressure of losing his job. Look how Rodgers balling out since they took a QB. So they took, what's his name, Jordan Love?
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Yeah.
I mean, still right. You got a point.
You got a point.
You got a point. You got a point. And you know, that's the thing, man. It's like, look, if y'all give us like reasonable explanations, I'm always open, man.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those situations where if y'all give us reasonable explanations, I'm always open to changing my mind because, you know, like Wayne said, I keep an open mind so they could peek in it.
And yeah, just like Miss Maggie T said, we want to thank y'all for watching. And since y'all watching, man, if all 45 of y'all go help a player out on the gaming side, and I talk about the Atlanta Falcons too, man, you hit the subscribe button over there, I would be well over 400. My link is in the chat right now. But it ain't only me, man. Go help a country boy out. Tell them about you.
Hey, man, y'all help a country boy out. Subscribe to my channel, man. You know, I'm trying to get 200 subscribers. So look, check this out. I just started about 2 months ago, man. I think I'm at like 135. So I'm trying to get 200 subscribers before the end of the season. Now, I got something special for y'all because, look, man, this weekend I'm actually going to the game. And I'm not just going to the game as a regular fan. This weekend I'm going to the suites. So I'm going to be chilling up in the suites. Most likely the suite next to Arthur Blank. And, you know, I'm going to put up a video showing y'all, you know, what the suite life is about.
All right. This is the sweet life.
Yeah, man. So, definitely. So I'm putting my link in the chat right now. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Do a country boy a favor, man. Big Low Country, spelled with a Kuntry. I'm sorry. I'm from the country, man. I apologize.
Man, I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish at all. I want y'all to get this man to 200 subscribers before January the 1st. Before January the 1st, get this coach right here to 200 subscribers. Just help him out as y'all helping me out too. And help Atlanta Falcons Nation out. Hit that subscribe button. You see that right there? Subscribe to Atlanta Falcons Nation on YouTube. Yes, sir. We appreciate everything though, for real. And King High G said Rodgers balling out has nothing to do with them drafting the quarterback, by the way. They brought in a new coach that understands how to put Rodgers in a better position to win. What you think about that, man?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know everybody was going crazy because they were saying, oh, they didn't draft any weapons for Aaron Rodgers, not knowing that And I seen this last year, not knowing that Devontae Adams is like top 3 or 4 wide receiver in the league. And, you know, Valdez Scantling and Lazard are, you know, real good backups, you know, real good 2 and 3 receivers. And as long as you got Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams back, like that offense is loaded. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think that really has much to do with Jordan Love. I'm pretty sure it pissed Aaron Rodgers off, you know, and they probably just woke up a giant because, look, y'all could go back and look at the tape. Before the season started, I was saying that, look, I think Aaron Rodgers is starting to be a little overrated, but hey, man, he's killing it. He's killing it. I think he's
killing it, man.
Yeah.
That man said, "Who you think you're Relax. What's his word? Relax. And Young Sizzle, my nizzle, says, I want that running back out of Alabama. And you know what I'm about to say.
He was paid by Bama.
Mr. Najee Harris is built by Bama. Yes, but I would love to get him, but I think he might sneak into he a first rounder. He got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know with that fact if we're gonna spend that first round on him or not. But if he's there for us, I say why not take him. And King Haji again says the fact of the matter is a solid defense can help an offense a lot by giving them good field position, providing turnovers each, etc. Look at what the Redskins are doing without a QB, even when the 49ers did. Okay, so here's what I had to say about that. Since the Dan Quinn firing, the defense has been doing that.
Yeah.
So, who is it on now? You know, most of the games fall on Dirk Cutter. And then this one in particularly, it just fell on Matt Ryan. Our defense been doing that ever since the Dirk Cutter. No, not Dirk Cutter. Dan Quinn firing. What's the excuse now? And Mad Mike Sports Plus says, hit that like button. Hit it. And once again, I want to run it back out of Crimson or Clinton. Hey, if he's saying Crimson Tide, then Full Tide, you feel me? Don't misspell Clemson over here.
I think he's talking about Clemson. That's what I think he's talking about.
We don't mess with them boys over there.
I think he's talking about Clemson.
We don't mess with them boys over here, but we're going to go ahead and get into this next topic of conversation. Y'all see me talking about the draft. What is your draft expectation?
Look, I told y'all. I feel like we need to go with a defensive back. We need to slide Isaiah Oliver to free safety. I don't know if they're going to bring back Neal or not. I mean, you know, that's just one of those touchy situations because, you know, we don't know who Keanu Neal is. So sometimes he's John Wick. Sometimes he's Kiki. Do you love me? We don't know who he is. So, yeah, man. So I think we should draft a cornerback. We need to put somebody on the other side of AJ Terrell. Second round, let's go after a defensive end, and you know, take it from there. Offensive lineman. I'm assuming after that. I don't know. It all depends on what GM we get, because if it's one of those situations where I know everybody's talking about Louis Riddick, y'all know just like I do, the first name that everybody mentions, that's not the guy that we get. It's always, you know, somebody else. So I
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just going to say I think those first 2 picks are going to be defense.
I'm going to piggyback on that Louis Riddick situation. I've heard that he hasn't built so many, you know, good teams, or he's like a lot of hit and miss.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Can you explain in detail more?
You know, everybody always talks about the Eagles. You know, the dream team. All those guys that he put together, and they ain't really do nothing. And I mean, he's a flashy guy. Like I'm getting tired of all these flashy pretty boys. I want some doggone.
All them Thomas Day Coos.
I want some blood tasters, man. I want somebody at the end of the play. They don't know if they tasting their blood or somebody else's. That's who I want.
I feel you honestly with that, man. Draft expectations for me. I think you can find a running back in the later round.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll find a running back in the later rounds, man. I think you need to focus on them trenches, especially I want to see them take somebody on the defensive side. Now, we can do that move that you said. We can move Isaiah Oliver to free safety and draft another cornerback, or we can get better on that line. Either way, the line getting better on the line will help the cornerbacks tremendously. But they gotta do it right this time, man. This gotta be one of them drafts that they nail rounds 1 through 7. And this question is for Terror Artist 404, which is me. Go hit that subscribe button. Ricardo Allen is still in concussion protocol. Free agent Sherrod Neeson will most likely start. Should the Falcons mix in Isaiah Oliver a little bit at free safety, man? Do whatever they want to do, bro. So this season is over with. It's done. It's toasted. It's grilled. It's everything. We done got our cornbread snatched from us. Other teams looking at us like Anthony Anderson looking at that white girl in life. Everything. Ooh, we're playing against the Falcons defense.
Get right game, man.
Hey man, we are the get right team, bro. Y'all play us to get your team right. But yeah, do whatever you gotta do, bro. Put some. I slick don't even want to see Matt Ryan and Julio Cameron. You got your 1,000 yards. Sit on the bench. Let us see who we got. Cause I'm sick of Quadri Olison. That's his name, right? Don't be playing. I'm sick of that. You got 3 games. Let these kids and let these not kids, but let these younger ones get their shine on, man. Let these younger ones get their shine on, man. And let's see. Little AJ, Mr. AJ said, let Neil go and sign John Johnson. What you think about that, Coach? I'm gonna let you get that.
I mean, I honestly feel like it depends on the defensive philosophy. Keanu Neal, he's a box guy. He's a guy that, is going to come down. It depends on how much of the system they think Keanu Neal would know already. We don't know exactly how the new coach would really deal with John Johnson. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got a lot of ifs and we got a lot of, a lot of unknowns right now. So
say it again. Say the saying.
If was the 5th, man, we all be drunk.
Put that on a t-shirt, man.
But yeah, man, like, we just got a whole bunch of unknowns right now. So it's like, I can't really say, if one would be better than the other because we don't know who the coach is. It's kind of like, you're saying, hey, let's go make this cake, and then you say, oh well, what ingredients do I need to go to the store and get? And I'm just guessing that it's a red velvet cake, and then I get there and you're making a pound cake, or a chocolate cake. You know what I'm saying? So it's but I mean, Vanessa said, there's no reason to let Neil go. I mean, I understand that, man. I think Neil's a great player, but it's all about the system that he's in. Because if we get a defensive coach who wants him 10 to 15 yards away from the ball most of the time, that's kind of iffy.
That is a no-go. that is a H to the is no. For real. But I think we should keep Neil, especially if Jeff Ulbrich has a chance to stay. I think he give him his best fit and stand in what he does, because that man playing like a monster. Now I don't know if he don't spend a lot of money on him though. Give him a little small sample size deal to be like, we understand you play good, but you understand you ain't played besides that the past 2 seasons, so we can't put that trust in you. Yeah. So get it like a 2-3 year contract, and then when that time come again and you falling out of control all them 3 years, then you might get your money, man. You might get the
Yeah.
big money, man. And Ice Finesse says, "Hey, how do you guys feel about GM Rick Smith? I'm gonna let you handle that."
I think I actually like it myself, man. I think that he's had some pretty good drafts, and it depends on him and along with that coach, how they're going to work together. Like we've seen how Thomas Dimitroff and Dan Quinn work together. It seems like they really got along, but looks like they got along too well because they got fired on the same day.
How do you get fired on the same? God, no, man. Hey, Coolin E. Roberts said it's time for evaluation process. Yeah, let them play. Let what's his name? Ben Kurt play. Let them play. I guess the offensive lineman, you can keep them out there. Unless we got a backup center. Matt Hennessy don't be on the line, do we? No.
Yeah, I mean he played. I seen him on a few snaps last week.
Yeah, let all of them play.
Man, if I was offensive lineman, I'd cuss you out.
Why?
Cause man, they got a harder job on the field. You talking about just let them stay out there.
And they get a break. They gonna get a 3-game break. 3-game break, man. Let's evaluate the weak spot in the offensive line. Let somebody else play. Take Matt Ryan out. Take Julio out. Take Ridley out. Let Gage get more snaps to see what he can do in the future. And just let everybody else play. Dante, you can sit out. Grady, you can sit out. Marlon, you can stay in. And you let everybody play. Let everybody play.
I mean,
but what are we fighting for? Probably lose some games anyway.
We're fighting for a worse draft. We're fighting for a worse draft pick. That's what that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for a worse draft pick.
Man, no, dog. That ain't how we gonna roll. We gonna get into some more comments here before we get into the next topic of discussion. Anthony Wright said in the draft we should draft an all-world defensive end first round, drafting a running back in the second round. Man, in that order. In that order, I can agree. I can agree with that too. What you think about that, Coach?
I mean, look, man, Anthony Wright, that's my GM. So, I can't fight it. I can't go against my GM, man. I gotta trust my team. I was saying that.
Man, he better know his knowledge, maker. You sounding real author blankish. I'm kidding.
You gotta learn how to delegate, man. You gotta learn how to delegate. But I mean, I can see that. I can see that as well, because if you do have a game-changing defensive end, that can make that secondary play better. So, look, I really feel like if we got that cornerback in the first round, that we could, like I said, that we could put with AJ Terrell, because I would prefer to kick Isaiah Oliver to free safety.
I think you just hurt Tonio's heart. He thought you meant Crimson Tide. He wanted. Hey man, hurt my heart because we getting ready to win another championship. Hopefully, man. My heart's gonna be resealed.
Let me ask you something though. How much y'all pay for this one?
What you mean?
How much y'all gonna pay for this championship? Huh?
This thing was free.
No.
Y'all should have known. Y'all should have known the way we left out last year that he would piss off. Y'all should have known that. Y'all knew we was coming back and being the way we are now.
Hey y'all know good doggone well. Told tell Artie 404 he a Bama fan, right?
Yeah, of course.
So y'all know just like I do, Bama, they be paying for the players and for the championship.
Built by Bama. We built
paid by Bama.
Paid for them.
They just write them off on a tax return. That's what they do.
As a matter of fact, we're going to do something new here. If y'all college football fans, drop y'all favorite team in the comments. And we will give your team a shout out. You feel me? I better not see no Auburn fans. Jews. We'll get onto this next topic real quick. All right. We're gonna let it flow around a little bit. Nick Turner says edge, safety, cornerback for the draft. You agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, I like that top three. Yeah, I definitely like that top three: edge, safety, and corner. I don't feel like we would have to address the cornerback if we moved Isaiah Oliver back, but you know, I definitely want a game changer safety because we haven't had one in a long time.
These college teams is coming in. They rolling in real cool. We got all hair GA Southern, AJ Line Taylor says Clemson. He says UGA. All right. Let's get on. And J3, you already know what it is, boy. Roll Tide.
Nick Turner.
You got the Georgia.
Hell Southern.
Y'all ain't sick of nothing.
Gator. Hell Southern.
Hold on. Oh, that's them? Oh,
Georgia Southern.
I'm talking about them bull puppies. You know, Georgia from University of Georgia. Yeah. What about them dogs?
How about them dogs?
What about them dogs? I don't care what type of dog you're talking about. Y'all ain't no pit bulls over here, man. Yeah, I knew she was coming with it. She's a dog fan in the house. And
you already know.
Oh, Virginia.
You already know who I'm rolling with. Virginia Tech!
Okay. No, sir. I'm a big old stumping elephant over here. And then we're going to get into one more ice finesse with Syracuse. F. Clemson. That's what I'm talking about.
They definitely got Clemson's number, man.
And I guess we'll get into this one more question before we get into the next topic. What do you think about trading out of the top 10 and adding more draft capital?
I've always liked trading down because, you know, especially whenever you don't got a lot of cap space. Like, trading down is a beautiful thing. Question is what you do with it. That's the question, you know, because you could trade down and have all these extra picks and, you know, you just have those hamburger eaters that are watching the game on the sideline with a drop fit hoodies on.
You talking about Pat McKinley. We ain't gonna let that man get no more shine on here, man. But yeah. And now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, man. Prediction versus the Buccaneers. Lo, what do you know?
Boy, what in the world? Golly. Who would have ever thought we would have been here?
What you mean?
4-9. Boy, golly.
I mean, we had 8 ball, right? The 8 ball. I mean, what? Somebody put a Ouija board on the Falcons or a voodoo doll for the season.
Man,
but we didn't think we was gonna be 4-9 at this point of the season.
Man. So first of all,
we'll be fighting for a playoff position, right?
Man. And so first of all, I want to shout out to my uncle, who's a diehard Bucs fan. I'm actually going to be going to the game with him. I'm going to be going to the game with him on Sunday. So much love to my Uncle JoJo. You know what I'm saying? He really helped reinvigorate the love of football for me. So, you know, much love to him. But I'm hoping we get this W on Sunday. I'm hoping we get this W. That's what I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I never said that we're going to do
it. Man, my sports bus said we are 10 away from 30 likes. Yeah, sure. Y'all keep liking it up. Y'all might more, man. Get us to 40.
Go ahead and do it.
40 by the end of the show. Go ahead and do it, man. And one more time for the good times, y'all need to go do what?
I need to do a country boy a favor, man. Subscribe to Big Low Country.
Yeah, so put that link in the chat, my brother.
I'm trying to get to 200.
So, man, that was your prediction of the game. My prediction of the game is that I'm sorry, man. Like I told I'm one of the biggest Falcons fans out here. You feel me? I've never been so down. It ain't the players so much. It's so much of the coaching. It's gonna be hard for us to win a game. In my heart, Don't break my heart. Say you love me again. I want to say that the Falcons is not going to lose. I want to say it so bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I just really don't know. Like, I want to say that they going to win this game. But I'm going to be realistic and say I just don't know. I hope we do get the victory.
Yeah, I hope we do. But see, so something that we got to consider that a lot of people don't consider. One thing is how many people that are in that Tampa Bay building were there when Dirk Cutter was there as offense coordinator for the Bucs. That's a big question, and this is things that people don't think about. This is obviously coaches think about it. Like there are people in that building that knows Dirk Cutter's system even more than everybody else does. So that's why I said it's gonna be a tough road to hoe, Bo. It's gonna be like rowing a tough hoe with a blind mule. It's gonna be tough to do it.
Mr. Hawkins says hopefully we can split versus Tampa, but that's the best we can hope for. Yeah. That's the best we can hope for is a split, man. Do you see a split?
Maybe if Simone Biles plays.
Oh, man. And the Falcons, they just breaking my heart, man. My heart. My achy, breaky heart. Man, it's been a tough one, but I've been through worse. And Nick Turner said, I think the Falcons will have the second best defensive game since the Raiders. 28-10 Falcons. You said it, not me.
Hey, because the thing is that like Tom Brady, it's been an emotional roller coaster with Tom Brady. So I guess it depends on which Brady we get on Sunday.
Do it matter right now? Because our offense gonna be like, here, Tampa defense. Here's another one. Oh, I fumbled. Oh, we passing on 3rd and 1. Goody God, GM. We pull a fullback out. We call a play for a fullback.
Hold on, man. What in the world? You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Bo. What in the world?
Go ahead. We got to retract for a second. Go ahead then.
What in the world, man?
Go ahead, Lo. Get into your bag.
Why in the world was Keith Smith out there lined up like a wide receiver? Did you see that?
What
in the world, bro?
You know what? I think I got a picture for that. I might just have a picture for that. You keep the crowd rocking, man.
Man, look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, Bo. There's some weird things that I've seen. I seen Keith Smith lined up. I don't know who they think Keith Smith is. Like, do they think Keith Smith is the second coming of Mike Allstott or something? Because I seen him lined up on 3rd down in the backfield beside Matt Ryan in the shotgun formation. And I'd be doggone if I ain't just look and see him lined up as an X receiver running a hitch route. What in the world was that, man?
What in the world, man? And I can't quite find a picture, but it was floating all over Facebook, man. So I'm gonna just let it go. But he looked like he didn't belong out there. He did not belong.
It looked like Big Low Country was lined up out there getting ready to go.
Damn, sad. Man, what are you doing out there? And Wallace Smith said he thinks that they missed their chance Sunday of winning another game. Like I said, don't break my heart. Say you love me again. I don't want to never say that the Falcons ain't going to win another game, bro. But it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't form the words to say it because I love this team with all my heart, bro. Like, for real, like all my darn heart. Falcons fan, man. I
Hey
don't want to
man,
never say, hey, we can't win another game, man. But
hey
I know
man.
realistically we probably won't.
All the fans out there, y'all tell us what draft pick y'all think we're gonna have. Like, do y'all think we're gonna be a top? Do y'all think we're gonna be a top 5 draft pick team, or do y'all think we're gonna be drafted like 6 or 7? Like, y'all tell me what do y'all think? Because
We might slip up and be the top 5.
boy. Now, why should we slip up and beat the Chiefs? Why?
Hey man, John Pearson said we need to call up Waterboy. He's our only hope of beating the Bucks.
Man.
Waterboy. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, man. Dog. It has it became this bad, Lo?
Hey, bro.
Has it really became this bad?
Man.
So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call up that dude, that little kid, in the NFL 60 commercial with Cam Newton, and he was warming up his arm. We need to go ahead and call him. He should be about what, 22, 23 now? We're gonna go ahead and bring that man arm up, because that boy was ready, man, and we need it.
Man.
At one wartime TV said GA
Bulldogs.
Puffies.
Got love for the Bulldogs.
But Ice Finesse said, no disrespect to the player, but we need a top 5 at least in the draft. What you think about that, Coach Slow?
I mean, you don't need everything. The fact of the matter is, and it's like I've been saying all season, Anthony, like, the team isn't bad. Like, all these close games that we've lost, like, this isn't a terrible. Like we got so much more talent than the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like, this isn't a bad team. We just had terrible luck. Like, how do you lose a game by accidentally falling in the end zone? Like, I mean, that just doesn't happen.
Everybody was playing goddamn hot potato around the ball in week 2, man. They should have told us what type of season we was gonna have. I ain't touching that. This thing got COVID. I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. You touching that. You seen that picture with the 2 Spider-Mans and the Chargers, and with the Falcons, it's like you. No, you. No, you. No, you. No, you. No, yeah. Who's gonna mess it up today? And we did, and we've been doing it all season long. Well, we ain't gonna even sugarcoat. We gonna get straight into this, man. We in the Falcons Q&A. Falcons fans, this is all for you, man. Hit us up with all types of questions that you have, comments, anything, man. We bringing it straight to y'all. You got a comment that you want to check out that you want to answer to, Lo?
Man, so it seems like so my homeboy Ice Finesse said that we need to trade back with a team that wants a quarterback. And I could definitely see that. I guess it depends on like what kind of trade we're talking about. Because like, I mean, if we could get a first round this year and like a second round next year or something like that, I'd be more than happy to do that. Because we don't need a quarterback.
And ironically, you just put your link in the chat, but you see at the bottom it says subscribe to Big Low Country Sports. Let him know in the comments so he can give you a shout out right now. You can leave it right now and then do it and come back and then let him know that you just subscribe.
Right now.
Shout out, you feel
right
me?
now.
How many subscribers you had again?
I think I'm at like 135, trying to get 200. Trying to get 200 for the end of the season.
By the day. He is growing by the day, and I'm proud of you, brother.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it.
I know you were just like, man, just getting to this 100 might be kind of hard because, you started just 2 months ago, and you in this thing, man. It ain't even about to me. I know my subscribers gonna come and go in and about you. About me, it's about you, man. I'm just proud that you hit over that 100, man, in such a short period of time, man.
Man, appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that.
No problem. Holland Durham says that's my take on our team. we got more talent than any other of the losing team, so it got to be the coaches. So who do we draft?
Patrick Surtain. Right. Let's go. Paid by Bama. Paid by Bama.
He filled by Bama. Come on, man.
Paid by Bama.
What you love so much about our boy Patrick Surtain over here in Alabama? Let's break it down.
Yeah, I definitely like him, man. He got real good hips. He got real good bend in his hips. Really good at changing direction. That he could fly. I mean, he could fly. Like he could get from one point to the other. Like I don't know what, man. Yeah. So I really like him. Every time I do like a mini mock draft myself, that's the first name that I always circle.
Yeah, man. And I say this. Patrick Surtain to match up with AJ Terrell. What you're saying, man, you're going to have two cornerbacks to be like, hey, you need to stick to that wide receiver. So he go to the bathroom, you handing him that toilet paper.
That's it.
You going to the sink with him, you handing him the paper towel and the soap. And then when he walk out, you'll be like, nah, bro, I got the dough for you. Because I know slick nothing. You ain't going nowhere. You feel me? Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain, man, he's one of them guys that he's sticky. He's real sticky. He's real like physical as well. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Yeah.
But he was at one of the corners that you can have jam at the line.
Yeah. He could do it all. He could do it all.
He just like AJ Terrell right now. He's showing us he don't care. He would go up in there. Man, dog. I gotta comment on this, man. He made a clacking play. Was it last Sunday when you heard the pass on the TV?
Pass popping.
That's what I'm talking about. Pass popping. You already know. Yeah, man. I was so grateful to see that, man. Yeah, but Patrick Surtain would be a good one. And Ice for next, this is from you, Big Low, so I'm going to let you read it.
So, Big Low, who is your favorite candidate for GM and coach, even OC? So, so far, what I've been seeing, Arthur Smith has been the guy that's been sticking out to me. I really like how, I really like the draft picks that he's made over the years. A lot of his guys, they end up outperforming their contracts and going to different places, which is, what you want. But, as head coach, I want Jim Harbaugh all day.
All right. So, what did that answer the question right there for GM and OC?
Oh, okay. For GM and coach, even OC. So,
yeah. So all three aspects.
For OC, I mean, I don't even have to have somebody who. I don't even have to have somebody that does too much. I mean, I'm a big fan of what Mike Mularkey did. Or Knapp. Let's get Knapp run OC. Run it. Let's let Knapp run OC for us.
He right in house.
Yeah, he right in house. I've always been a fan of Mike Mularkey. He had a lot of his offense wasn't as creative either, but he made sure that he took care of his bases. His play calling was a lot better than Dirk Cutter's. But I was just a fan of the way his offense was. But yeah, I want Greg Knapp as my OC.
So you like more of a person that's like even kill type of, don't like to be too pretty, but then they understand when to run they working that you gotta pass it to open up a bit. That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm gonna get into this other comment right here, so I know this will be a good one from Facebook user. Sorry, we can't see your name, man. Justin Fields is worth a trade up. I'm going to say no. Not because of him. We need every one of these draft picks that we have. We need to look at who is there when we're there and pick the best player available for the positions that we need. Like I said, hopefully Patrick Surtain is there and we grab him, but I don't think Justin Fields is worth trading up. What you think, Lo?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I gotta I got this complex with quarterbacks that like to run too much. I feel like it's too risky. Yeah, I feel like it's too risky, and I also feel like they don't develop as passers the way they need to, unless they're mature enough to do it. Like Russell Wilson, like he could run. You know, I think he's been in the league for like 9 years, and he can still run now, but he's always looking downfield. Like he's mature enough to know that. Look, I need to take care of my body, and always look to throw first. And Justin Fields, he's a heck of an athlete, but like you see a lot of these players that come to the NFL who are those dual threat, because there's a difference between a scrambling quarterback or like somebody who can move around in the pocket like an Aaron Rodgers or a Patrick Mahomes, or somebody like that. And there's the guys like the Lamar Jacksons, RG3s, Colin Kaepernicks. Like, so basically, whenever those guys come in, at first, or Taysom Hill, whenever they first come in, they're lighting it up and it looks all pretty, and they're running for 100 yards and throwing for 250. But then after they get figured out, after you figure out, what I'm saying? Because if I got the talent to burn you either way, I'm not going to learn how to step back and go through my progressions. So unless they do interviews with Justin Fields and they say that, look, this guy has the maturity to hone his craft, I don't know if that's something I would want to do.
Well, I'm going to speak on this real quick. Sorry, Facebook user, man, if you felt like we didn't get to your comments. As you see, we are reading comments and we are reading yours. Just get what you're saying, and we was reading yours. So if you out and you can't see this, well, hey, I'm sorry. And this is the section for the fans. So if you've been around to know that this is the section that we answer all your comments, even though we answer comments throughout the show, man. Matter of fact, since we got a kind of a comment like that, if you like this show, man, put ATL in Sports Zone in the chat below, man. Put ATL in Sports Zone and put the red and black dots at the end of it. You feel me? You agree with that, Lo?
Well, talking about
I'm saying for the fans to put ATL in Sports Zone in the chat with the red and black dots if they love this show. You feel me? Holland Durham says, I'm not hating. If you can ball, you can ball, but on the low, our whole team going to be from Alabama. Second question, do you think SEC players have too much wear and tear? Just ask. Do you think that, Lo? Do you think SEC players got too much wear and tear because of the tough conference and whatever?
Nah, man, football is football. It's like if I go and play North Dakota State and Buffalo and Delaware, like at the end of the day, those guys are still hitting me. I'm still getting up, and then they're gonna hit me again. You get hit by a 6'2", 280-pound guy one time, you get hit by him just as many times. So it's one of those cases where it really doesn't matter. Football is football. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's a difference between the longevity of SEC players and the longevity of other players from other conferences. If anything, SEC players probably stay in the league longer because those are your most of your blue chippers.
Right. And John Pearson the third says, who y'all see as our number one running back going forward? Who? That's a toughie. That's a tough one. It might be whoever we draft, but then again, they need to play Ito more, use more for Ito, and I guess Brian Hill. Brian Hill just good as a backup. So in all, I think if Todd Gurley don't stay, of course, I think whoever we draft as running back have a fair shot at starting. What you think about that, Lo?
I mean, yeah, I definitely agree. I drafted Ty Gurley in one of my fantasy leagues this year, and man, it's like he started off hot, but he just kind of fell off the face of the earth on me. Yeah, I think Ito and Brian. Ito's running the ball the best. They need to keep feeding Ito. Brian Hill, he's a good runner, but from what I've seen and whenever he's gotten opportunities, he's a backup running back. This week we're playing against like a top. I think they're like number 6 in the league in rushing defense, but it's going to be hard to run the ball against them. So unfortunately, y'all are going to have to rely on Dirk Cutter to call up some of those pretty pass plays that he calls to get these wide receivers open.
And Ice Finesse says, wear and tear doesn't matter. What don't kill you make you stronger, man. Hey, man. Football is football. Just like basketball is basketball, baseball is baseball. Whatever they go through, everybody's going to go through it. So just because the SEC is a tougher division, you feel me, doesn't mean that, they don't get the same or more or less wear and tear than the dudes that play for Army. Because at the end of the day, you all got to line up. You all got to clash helmets. You all got to take hits. Injuries are going to happen. And I don't think wear and tear really means anything. And Ice Finesse, again, says lots of studs running backs in these past drafts in the second and third. And the past drafts in the second and third round. What you think about that, Coach?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, whenever everybody's saying, oh, well, we need to get a running back in this first round. I'm sitting here like, well, look, all these successful running backs have been coming third, second, fourth round. So it's like, we can just wait and be patient. Running backs come a dime a dozen now. You can just go pick them off the tree and get a good running back. At the end of the day, it's all about the situation that they're put in.
Right. And all 45 of y'all watching, y'all need to light this chat up, man. Ice Finesse got the last 4 comments. Light it up. This is your section. Man. We are answering questions from y'all into a certain point of time. Let's get into another comment that I've seen. I guess. Okay. Wartime says, I would still like to know who you think is the beast on defense on the college level. So who is that guy on the college level?
No, I really like that linebacker out of Penn State. What's that kid's name? Number 11. Oh, man.
11 out of Penn State.
Yeah, man.
I can look it up right now. For you. Linebacker.
I was watching film on him last night. But, it's tough for me because I always call players by their numbers. But, man, he was killing it. Michael Parsons. That's his name.
Michael Parsons, yeah.
Michael Parsons, yeah. Man, that boy. Because the thing is, I think he's like 6'2", 6'3". He's like 245, 250. So, I mean, if it is a situation where we go to that 3-4 defense next year, I mean, he could literally line up at that outside linebacker, and he'll be in one of those cases where he could rush or he could, break off and cover somebody. Because I've seen him do both. But whenever he comes down to whatever he is rushing, man, he rushes like he's 260, 275. I mean, that boy is. I mean, we just talk about the beast, straight physical athletes that are available to come out of the draft. That's one of the first people that comes to mind. For me, did you have anybody that crossed your mind?
To be honest, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to do some scouting and recruiting since our season is about done and over with. I don't really know, but the question is, who do y'all think is that guy in the chat, man? We here for y'all. Who do y'all think is the guy that we need to draft? And Harlan Durham says a good OC would change everything. Do y'all agree? I absolutely believe so. And I think you will see a different Matt Ryan. I think you will see a different offense. But we gotta wait and see. I mean, I think Dirk Cutter's job is gone. You think so, man? You think Arthur Blank gonna give this man another year?
Oh no. Because whenever that new coach comes in, unless that previous position coach or coordinator has just been doing such a stellar job, like he's going to bring in his own guys. Coaching is about colloquialism. They bring in the guys that they like and the guys that they want, and they all have their own little cliques. So yeah. Dirk Cutter's gone. The thing that everybody needs to be worried about is that, look, y'all, if we keep Matt Ryan, then and we get a new offensive coordinator, we all know that every year, every time Matt Ryan gets a new offensive coordinator, that first year he looks kind of suspect every time. So it's like, if we keep Matt Ryan and get a new offensive coordinator, it's gonna be a 2-year project. So
All right.
I might as well get that, get that through your mind. It's gonna be tough for a couple years. We're gonna be going through it. So
by the time them 2 years, we're gonna be saying, "Oh, your contract about up. The money looking a little bit better now to get rid of you." Then that's gonna be that hand-in-hand question. What do you do? What do you do? Let's see if we got another comment here. You see a comment that you want to touch on?
Harlem Durham said, "Man, he don't even want to talk about the K word. He's trash. I get sick of hearing his name. We gave him a pass for the first year because we were on Shanahan, but he was trash from the start. I mean, and you're right, Harlan. It is one of those cases where you got to give them a pass. Some offensive coordinators a pass the first year. It's kind of like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's been changing offensive coordinators over and over again. Now he actually has one, and he's not trying to force the ball to Odell. He can actually play ball now, and he's looking pretty good. But you gotta, sometimes you gotta take the test so you can know the answers. And taking the test is that first year.
Yeah, man, and we ain't got that time. We don't really have that time at all to be playing around and sitting around for a year. Don't you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. Because
Go ahead.
the window's closing, man. Like the window's closing. The Julio's getting older. Matt's getting older. Alex Mack is getting older. If we decide to keep him, I mean, what happens? Let me ask you this: what happens if at the end of the season, they come to Julio and Matt and say, "Hey, do you think y'all could restructure your contract?" If you were Matt and Julio, what would you do?
Like you saying, like you talking about get rid of who?
Nah, so at the end of the season, they were getting ready for free agency and everything, and they came and you were Matt Ryan or Julio Jones, and they say, "Hey, could y'all restructure your contract for us so we can free up some more cap space?" Like, if you were them, what would you do?
If they want to win, yeah. If they want to win, man, come on, y'all don't cash in all the money. It should be about winning at this point. And wartime TV says Rex Ryan head coach, Marvin Lewis defensive coordinator. What you think?
Man, those are a lot of egos, Bo. That's a lot of egos in one coaching room. I've been in that situation before. I don't know if that will work, man. So my question to you, wartime, is what happens? What happens if we have both those guys and their draws get burned off, defensive draws get burned off? What's going to happen then? Because everybody's going to be looking at everybody else. I don't know if I would do that. You gotta have one or the other.
Harlan Durham said, "I like y'all comments, so keep sending them questions. Do y'all keep Raheem? If you like our comments, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help a country boy out and help a city boy out. Hit the subscribe button. Our link is all in the chat. We'll post it again. And thank you. We love y'all. Thank y'all. We love y'all questions. Ice Finesse says we need to sit quarterback. Need the quarterback to sit behind Matt, so our transition a lot easier. We can go from Matt and Julio to QB and Ridley. What you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I would love a smooth transition. You know, like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. You know, I mean, they've had consistent quarterback play for the last 20 plus years. I would definitely love that. I don't know if our front office would do that based on the past. And the reason I say that, is that you made Matt Ryan the guy. They're not going to want to put that pressure on Matt Ryan because you think those people in the front office, like everybody hears about how the whole fan base talks about Matt Ryan. So if you get a backup quarterback who's good and can have a chance to play, as soon as Matt Ryan, so after Matt Ryan had that game that he had on Sunday, and like I said, y'all, Matt knows that he messed up. He knows that he dropped the bag. That's why he was over there slamming his helmet and yelling and everything. Like he know he messed up. And Matt had a game like that, and let's say Justin Fields was sitting behind him. Let's just say that. Let's just say we had Justin Fields on the sideline in a pretty uniform wearing number 1. What's everybody gonna be saying?
Hey man, go ahead and bench Matt Ryan, man. Put in Justin Fields, man. Put in Justin Fields, man. What you do? Put in Justin Fields. And then soon as Justin Fields mess up, man, bench Justin Fields. Y'all know how y'all are. Y'all know how you bench Justin Fields, man. Give the quarterback off the bluff. Get somebody else. And then put him in. He's messing up. Y'all gonna do the same thing over again. Same thing over again, man. So, but I would love to have a smooth transition.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Martin Durham says that's why we owe him $40 million next year now. Can't keep robbing Peter to pay Paul. Now we got to pay Paul.
Yep. Yep. Time to pay the piper, man. Time to pay the piper.
Time to pay the piper. And if we were, Ice Finesse said, if we were to take a QB in the draft, it wouldn't be the worst thing for us in the future. But I prefer next year. What you think?
Yeah. I agree with you, Ice. I agree with you. Because I mean, right now we need these pieces now. So next year they're going to be more cap space opening up because they're actually lowering the salary cap next year. So they're going to have to figure things out and take into account the fact that, the salary cap is going to be even lower than it normally was. So, yeah, I mean, we need to draft as many players that are not quarterbacks as we can that can help this team today, right now. And then, next year, I believe we could go ahead and draft that quarterback.
Because you never know. You can have one-sided draft. I know Matt Ryan doesn't do good with first-year OC with him. But you just never know. This team might, be completely different. You never know. It is a thing. It's rare to happen, but the Rams went from worst to first.
Yeah.
So it can happen. It's rare.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Well, yeah, according to this historian right here, it says it happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I agree with you, Ice Finesse. I'm not the biggest fan of drafting a quarterback this year. Wait till next year, man. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the final portion of this, and it is the extra point. It's good, but MVP cool. Hey, man, I'm going to let you rock with it first. Say what you got to say for your extra point.
Hey, man, like I said, it's one of those situations where the season is definitely hasn't gone the way that we want it to go. We definitely have to make sure that we keep supporting this team, man, because if we don't support this team, we have to because whenever next year in April and in May, we're going to be sitting and fiending football on Sundays. So let's just go ahead and enjoy what we got now, man. So I'm going to be bringing y'all some good content, all throughout the off season. And I'm going to be bringing y'all some real good content on Sunday because, like I said, I'm going to be going to the game with my uncle. And, he's a Bucks fan, so y'all forgive him. I understand,
I got a homeboy that's a Bucks fan. So
oh yeah, you can't do nothing with those kind of folks. You can't.
There's something in their water down there. Go ahead, Lo.
But yeah, man, yeah. So I'll be going to the game. I'm gonna be living the sweet life, man. I'm gonna be up in the suites next to Arthur Blank, and I'm gonna be actually doing a vlog, a video log of what the suites are like during COVID. So this is going to be a new experience for me because I haven't done a game during COVID. So yeah, I'm going to make sure that I put that up for y'all. And then I actually got my link in the chats here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Big Low Country because we're just going to sit down and talk about football from a country boy's perspective, from a coach's perspective. And, we're just going to have a good time with it, man. We're going to have a good time with it. You go ahead, Tom.
And my wife is in here, man. She says I'm late, but I'm here, and she was doing mommy duties. Hey, mommy duties is what's important.
Yeah.
So it's what's important, man. You gotta take care of the kids, man. You gotta take care of the kids. And I want to kind of piggyback on what Lo said. We will be bringing you some great content throughout the year. So yes, Atliens Sports Zone is going to continue. Like, no matter what. Now, if you're a Braves fan, if you're a Hawks fan, I should have had the link. We'll get it to your next episode or something like that. Or if you can find the episode for me, Lo, you can find the link for Atliens Sports Zone and put it in the chat whenever you get a chance. We will be going live. We will be breaking down topics, and we'll still be doing it for the Atlanta Falcons, man. And I'm gonna need you to hashtag me in that video, because that video might blow up for you when you sitting next to Arthur Blank and all that. So don't forget about me, hashtag Terror Artist 404. So, I can get some of that love too, man. But hey, we appreciate y'all watching as always, man. And I'm about to put my link in the chat right before he puts the link to Atliens Sports Zone. Y'all can check me out on Madden and 2K, man. When the off season's there and y'all fiending for football, y'all gonna see football through me. Y'all gonna see the Falcons all the time through me. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell over on Terror Artist 404. You gonna see it. You gonna see it. It's gonna be red and black all day over there as it is now. Then I'm gonna have a little content here and there, drop it talking about the Falcons, what they have done. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button on Terror Artist 404 while you at it, man. And Atliens Sports Zone. He dropped the link. Hit it on Terror Artist 404 and hit it on Atliens Sports Zone. And real quick, Ice Renee says he wouldn't mind if we went 1 or 3 ways. Patrick Surtain, Brad Wazoo, or trade back.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. Either one of those ways sound good with me, man. As long as it's defense.
Yeah, man, I can definitely see that going, man. But did you got anything else to say, Big Low?
Hey, man, we ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you. We got nothing but love for you, baby.
Hey, man, like he always say, it's a Wednesday night. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all chilling with the Sports Zone. So, like I said, if you like it, you love it, put Atliens Sports Zone in the comments and leave them red and black dots on the end and subscribe to all of us, man. Subscribe to Big Low Country, subscribe to Terror Artist 404 and Atliens Sports Zone. And appreciate you, Ice Finesse. Thank you for all the comments. And it is your boys from the Sports Zone. And guess out.